Well, my name is Dwayne Harris. I'm the president and founder of Philippine Adventist Medical Aviation Services. Here at our base in southern Palawan, we started this base up about 15 years ago, and about 8 years ago we had a young helicopter pilot join us, Daniel LUI, and he's been serving with us since I think it was 2015. God had provided us with a little red R44 that we were using, and we operated that here for about 5 years, and Daniel was the primary pilot for that. And then God provided another little bit bigger helicopter, and then the R44 was due for overhaul, so he changed that Alouette helicopter out that God had provided for this work back, I guess it was about 3 years ago. And he's been operating it down here since then. On Wednesday, he had done a medical flight down to Muncie, picking up some patients, and on his way back, he didn't show up. And we all carry GPS tracking devices that give off a position report every 10 minutes, and it had given the last position report was out over the water between Muncie and mainland Palawan here. And Andrew, our other pilot that was down here, called me and told me he hadn't shown up, and so decided he better go out and look for him. So we went out in the airplane and searched from the air there a few hours after they didn't show up, and couldn't see anything, no evidence of what might have happened or where he might have gone. We contacted, all of the Coast Guard and the different entities that monitor the emergency frequencies. The aircraft itself is equipped with an ELT, which in theory will emit an emergency signal if it crashes or goes down. And Daniel also had we call it a personal locator beacon, but basically the same thing as an ELT. It just is something that you wear on yourself. But no signals were detected anywhere down there Wednesday. And so Thursday, I came over with one of our airplanes from Mindanao, and we have 2 airplanes down here that Sean and Andrew, our pilots here, took to the air with, and Ray and Davin, our other pilots up in Luzon, came down and one of the planes from there and launched kind of an aerial search of the area, and that has been ongoing over the last 2 days, and we still really have not found evidence or seen anything that would indicate where they might be. We've been searching areas, if they were able to get out of the helicopter, if something happened and they had to ditch in the water and were able to get out, areas, that the current might take them. They were all wearing life vests, and so if they were able to exit the helicopter, in theory, they'd be floating out there somewhere, and you never know where the currents might take them. But we've been scouring the whole area from the air with the aircraft, and we're continuing to pray for God's guidance, because we really have no idea what happened, nor what the outcome of this is going to be. But it's in times like these that I am just grateful to know and believe in a God that is all-powerful, that is loving and compassionate to us, and will, gives us that hope we need, Lord. Even in times of, tragedy and trial, that, God has His purposes. He knows the end from the beginning, and we don't. And if we did, I think we could know that God is making the right decisions, even if it seems to us to be a bad thing on this earth. But, you know, we've been just grateful for the outpouring of support we've received, both, you know, emotionally and financially, to keep up the search. It costs a lot of money for fuel, and with all 5 of these aircraft flying, it been going through it fairly quick. But I just grateful for the support everyone has been giving, be able to keep us actively working and searching out there. And, you know, if you want to help and give, we will get the details for our bank account out there that you could deposit money into. And just grateful for all your prayers and support through this.